Hi guys, welcome back to Lexi's journey with cancer. So the last video we left off at when I did the cone biopsy. So for this video I'm going to start from then to maybe where we are now, if time permits us. But before I jump into the video guys, thank you so much for the support. Thank you, friends and family, strangers. Thank you very much. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. Gratitude is a must. I'm very grateful. Please remember guys to share, because we want to inform people. We want to send this message as far as how it can go. Like, subscribe, help your girl out. But yes. So we'll see you in a few. All right, so guys, thank you again for joining in. I am very exhausted. I'm tired. When I wake up in the mornings, it's one of the hardest part, because when I wake up I feel like I never sleep at all. But I decided to do the video before I even go back to bed. You realize that under my eyes are dark. Yeah. All right, so we are going to continue with my journey. So we're gonna fast forward now to after I did the cone biopsy, which was the 6th of October. So I did the cone biopsy and I was sent home because it was a same day surgery. And after I did it, you know, I have to go back the next day to remove a part, because they had to put some gauze, rest it on where they had cut, to, you know, minimize the bleeding, and then they sent me home. Alright, so I'm a girl, me love write down. This is all I have written down since the 7th of October until present. The prescriptions that I've taken, the doctors that I've seen, everything. I ensure that I have a record of it. Alright, so I'm just gonna go through my book. So after the surgery on the 6th of October, went home. I basically slept the whole day because the anesthetic was still in my body. So I woke up the other morning and I went back to the hospital to remove the pack. No, after you do a cone biopsy, your body takes a few weeks to heal, between 4 to 6 weeks. Normally within 4 weeks. You're not supposed to, in some cases you can rest for 2 days and then you can go back to work. If it's a case that you're lifting weight at work and stuff like that, no, you can't do that. You're not supposed to do laundry, you're not supposed to vacuum, sweep and stuff like that, so because your body needs rest. Alright, so I packed up my shop, because I had a shop where I do facial, teeth whitening, fusion lash and stuff like that. So I said, what's the sense? I'm home recovering, rent a bank up on me, and I don't know how long this thing will take, so might as well pack up the shop. So anyways, I went ahead and I packed up the shop. On the 20th, I was sleeping and I jumped out of my bed, went to the bathroom. When I went to the bathroom, I saw heavy bleeding, but I'm like, how am I supposed to bleed at this point? And I done the surgery. This would have been maybe 2 weeks into after I did the surgery, so the bleeding should have been minimized based on what I researched and what the doctor told me. I realized that I was feeling heavy cramps, heavy cramps. When I went to the I went back to the bathroom, like the period pain, all it me for 6. I was on the floor literally. And when I feel like I want to use the bathroom, feel like I want to pee, so when I get up and sit down, clots of blood. And I tell you, clots about this size. And I took up the phone and I called my mother and said, Mommy, I don't know what happened, but I feel ear pain and I see heavy bleeding. Call my girlfriend who lives next door and I said, Sash, come here. And she come, and she come in at the house. She said, Lexi, me say me down in the bathroom. She come down here. And she said, me on the floor. She said, no, Lexi, you have to go to the doctor. You have to go to the hospital. So me said, no, man, you know, maybe me can't bear out the pain. And she said, no, Lexi, I go carry you go to the hospital. Mind you, my baby father was not home as yet because he was still at work. So just me, the kids, and my brother-in-law was here. So I called my baby father and I told him, I said, look, I have heavy bleeding, you know, and I feel whole heap of pain. And he said, where you want the Lexi? Me I come, just give me a few minutes. By the time we come off of the phone with him, Sash already arranged to bring me over there. So while he was coming home, I was on the way to the hospital, and Mommy just came down, pick up the kids, bring them at her house, and then she moved us over to the hospital. No, this is it. So I went there and I was sitting in the outpatient. Pain licked me in a weird way. I'm shaking. I'm literally shaking to the pain that I'm feeling, and I was bleeding heavily. So I have to be changing pads like maybe every half an hour. So anyways, I went into the nurse. I told her that I recently did a cone biopsy and this is the issue. I took photos of what I was seeing and I said, nurse, this I got gross you out, but me did have to take it to make you see it. So I showed the nurse. And when I went into the doctor's quarters now, I met a doctor there and she's like, what are you here for? And I started telling her that I did a cone biopsy and you know, we're waiting on the results to see if it's cancerous. So the doctor looked down on my record and looked up on me and she said, but I'm seeing here that you have cancer. The emotions, like water start run down me, I smile. I had a barrage of emotion in the shorter time because, you know, me nah look to say. Me I look to say, oh, them will do the cone biopsy and it will come back, say, whatever. Mind you, the cone biopsy not come yet, you know, because this is just 2 weeks after I did the surgery. And the doctor said, here is it on your record. So, me said to the doctor, say, so is it a case that when they do the cone biopsy, they know that it is, but they can't tell me. They have to just send it to the lab for the lab to confirm that it is cancer? She said yes. On the result that I got from the clinic, I saw CIN3. No, CIN3 means stage 3 cancer. So she took some blood from me and she said we have to test to see if your blood count is low because you're losing a lot of blood, and if you are losing this much blood, then we will have to admit you. She took the blood and then she said, alright, it's going to take a while for the blood to come back. I'll put a rush on it, so just go back outside with your family and whatever. I went back outside and I sat down quiet, and my mother, Sash, my baby father was talking, and I just looked at them and said, you know, so stage 3 cancer, and like the tears started flowing, and the only thing that could come to my mind was my kids, because I said, you know, I don't want my parents them grow up without me. Like, I've been around a lot of persons who them parents pass off, and you know, they grow in situation and there's nothing like a mother to a child. And so she turned to me and she said, Lexi, don't worry about the people them just worry about you right now. My baby father got up and he went outside. Like him go cry or blow off some steam. My mother go up on the phone same time start make calls. And I was there, tears was just running. The pain was still there. But the news that I got numbed the pain. And the doctor called me back inside and she said to me that the blood is going to take a while to come back, and so we're going to send you home so that you can get some rest. And you know, if you come back and it's low, then I'll call you and you come back. And she took my number and she said to me that cancer love when you fret. It loves when you stress yourself. That's what it loves. And she said to me, I see that you have the support system, so you'll be okay. Just continue eating right. And because from longer time I only eat like fish and like only the breast part of the chicken. I didn't eat a lot of vegetables, but I eat my raw vegetables and stuff like that. But only if I don't have any choice, then I'll eat it. So you know that you have to start intake everything. So when I left the hospital the night, because pain still lit me, you know, I got some antibiotics, I got some pain meds, and they gave me vitamin C and iron because my iron intake have to be very high, vitamin C because my immune system is weak, so I have to take a lot of vitamin C. So went home and you know started taking my vitamin C and stuff like that, and got some rest. No, this was the 20th. By the 23rd it happened again, and my mother called the doctor because she had the doctor number. This happened in her morning, and the doctor said no, bring her come over the hospital, we have to admit her, she had lost too much blood. Reach over there about 9 o'clock in the morning. They had to give me drip. I was on 2 bag of drip. I sat there from 9 o'clock. I'd never left the hospital until 6 o'clock the evening. I sat there on drip. The doctor is trying to figure out what's going on. Why am I bleeding? Because my body's supposed to be healing, so it's not supposed to be bleeding. Mind you, I was always on family planning because after I had my son, I lost a lot of blood. So I go on the family planning and I never come out. So I saw, so the doctor that I saw in A&E, she couldn't do anything much because I'm assigned to gyno doctors, so she have to consult them back and forth, you know, to know what to do with me or whatever. The conclusion was no, to place back a pack, and after they placed the pack, they had to give me depo. If females do family planning, you know that's depo. Mind you, I took the depo already from September the 23rd. So by the 23rd now of October, they're giving me another shot of depo, which the depo that I took in September is 3 months. So they gave me that, they gave me some more, you know, medication, pain medicine, and they sent me home and said that I need to come back 2 days after, which was the 27th, to remove the pack. 3 days. So I went on the 27th to remove the pack that the doctor had placed because the bleeding has to be stopped. It was bleeding like very hard. They had to bring me back to the theater on the 27th. No, this time they couldn't put me to sleep because while I was waiting to get dressed to go in surgery, somebody got shot. So you know, they had to operate on that person first, so they couldn't put me to sleep. So they put me in another room in the operating theater and set me up, string whatever, and I was lying there and I was feeling everything. It's like a laser therapy. So they're trying to laser the area that, you know, is constantly bleeding to have it stopped. Each time you laser the area, the bleeding will come from somewhere else. So they have, after that procedure now, they have to pack again, send me home, and then on the 29th I have to go back to remove that pack. Now while in that procedure, they have to talk to me because they couldn't put me to sleep, and I lost a lot of blood before, so maybe putting me to sleep would be very risky to wake me up out of the anesthetic, and you know, they have to move very quickly because the bleeding was constant, and it's the first that they're seeing something like that. So anyways, they said that they're going to put a rush on the biopsy because the biopsy was taking too long. So I went home. After I did the procedure, I went home, and then I did the procedure on the 27th, and then on the 29th I was to go back over there to remove the pack. When I went over there now to remove the pack on the 29th, the results came back. So the doctor said to me, you know, the results are back, and it says that is CIN1. So I was like, wow. So that means it would not be stage 3, it would be stage 1 cancer. It is still cancer, but I felt a little better, you know. So after that I got antibiotics again. Mind you, one at the time I sit down to the amount of pain meds and something I take. For the day I took 21 pills a day. 21 pills a day. So this was on the 29th. This is the month of October. So for the month of November, we have to go do another video for the month of November, because I tell you it's a whole ordeal. You realize that from I did the surgery on the 6th of October, I've been in and out of the hospital since. Pain become my best friend. Before, in the previous video, I said that I didn't have any symptoms or anything like that. Since the surgery, I've had the symptoms, like pain. I'm my best friend. Yeah. Pain is my best friend. I am telling you, weakness, as no weight, it come like say me never sleep. And me love research, so me research the symptoms of it, and that's the symptoms them me have now, and I've never had them before. So my mother always say, cancer not like knife cut, you know. So you know, so anytime cancer get knife cut, at the time they start act up. That is my mother, in which she is right. But I tell you, she have goat mouth, so sometimes I don't like when she talks. So so that's the 29th. So I'm going to do another video starting for November, so you can see the back and forth ordeal where me in right now. But what I can say, like I've spoken to friends and they must say, no, Lexi, you're so positive and upbeat and stuff like that. And me I said to them, say, I don't know. You see the love and support when me get, like me never did expect it. I didn't know that I was loved by so much people. Oh my God, the love is overwhelming. I have one thing to say to persons who are going through sickness. Sickness is nothing to hide. especially when you have cancer. Cancer like when you're lonely. It's best to have people around you. It's best to have texts coming in, words of encouragement. To not tap keep on the secret, because the secret killing off faster. May I tell you, say, since I've had it and I've reached out to persons and tell them about it, me no know, like, me get one certain set of strength. Father God provide me one certain set of strength and courage for even do videos like this. Sometimes you look on life and say why things happen to you, but sometimes things are blessing, you know. Not a curse. You might see it as a curse, but sometimes it is a blessing. And all of my supporters and family, friends, oh God, me love you so till I love you guys. But anyways, I have to leave because right now me me saw what's up around here in the hot water when me have to go drink. Boil some water while I go and pick me some up and throw the hot water on me, so me just make it, you know? So me can go drink it. I hear them green. So my mother that kill me with green bush and green this blend callaloo and blend broccoli, and but I love it. I love the support. I like, just see, smiles through my journey. Smiles. So I know that I'm going to beat this thing. Anyways, I don't want to chat too much. I don't want to do the video too long. I've got to do one part 3 with November, so I see the whole thing. You see me? And then after that, we'll take it step by step to when we get the MRI and whatever. Oh, before, I have persons that gave blood for me. So far, 3 persons that gave blood for me. This is the MRI that I'm supposed to do. So this is just some, so no know say this thing real, this thing not fake. So no know say a real thing me I talk about. And thank you for all of the people who donate blood for me. I love you all. So see you in the next video. Lots of love. Thank you for joining Lexi's journey with cancer. Bye.